All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rahapadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 hopeful elect. Shalom, Barakatham. And I'm in transit here, trying not to wreck my vehicle here, but the title of this lesson will be, how can he not be the devil? All right, how can he not be the devil? All right, and this is a major topic that's kind of floating around the alternative news circuit. As you know, this is not going to be on NBC or ABC or any of the alphabet media organizations, but it's this topic at the WEF, the WEF. If you don't know what that stands for, just put that into Google. All right, and you'll see the guy that we call Cotton Schwab and his agenda and what they're talking about. All right, it'll come right up. All right, and basically they came out and said they're calling this new event, all right, that they said was imminent, by the way, is calling it Disease X. All right, and this is so egregious and so bad. You basically know that we're at the end, because now the devil is not even trying to hide it anymore. And even after all of the damage that was caused in 2020, they have no plans of letting up, man. There's no mercy, even for his own people. These people are going to subjugate billions and billions of people to all manner of calamities, all right? And they already have a term called a polycrisis that they use, which they are going to be the enactors of, man, all right? It says in Daniel 8:25 that craft would prosper in his hand, and by peace he would destroy many. Now we know that this happened back in the day of the Greek captivity, all right, where this nigga Antiochus started speaking all these words. He was talking all nice and being a politician, speaking peaceably towards us, all right. But deep down, he just wanted us to go off. He wanted us to surrender without him having to spend the money of fighting, all right. And that's something what Esau calls diplomacy, which is a war tactic. And Esau basically he mastered that, man, back in the time of the Greeks and the Romans. Romans were able to take down a lot of nations just by sending ambassadors. When you have these things called the consulates, ambassadors, that whole idea came out of Esau, man. All right, where he would strike a deal with the local population, usually offer you a bag, some money, or a protection. He'll say, here, we'll start a garrison here to protect you, right? But really what it was he was occupying your land. And if you ever had a problem with how much they was taxing you for that fee, just like the mafia, all right, then you find out that it was an offer you can't refuse, all right? But if you don't, then he wouldn't have to spend any kind of money on his military to take you over. And a lot of Japhetic nations went down that way, man, just signing a deal with Esau. Before you know it, Esau has taken over all of Europe and the Roman Empire and the Greek Empire, man. All right, so this is really nothing new. He's doing the same thing. It's the same playbook, but now he has the U.S. dollar. Okay, now he has a foreign policy that America is the world police. And he set up all of these boogeymen called terrorists, all right, that he funded. When you find out and you look into it, he's funded all of them, all right? But they're boogeymen that he created. Basically it's a big racket, man. And so this guy, Klaus, okay, who basically is getting on stage now telling you this thing is imminent and that you're gonna need our help, all right? But then you find out that they had something called gain of function, all right, which is supposed to be a no-no by Esau's own regulations, all right? But that doesn't stop him, all right? And what that basically means is you fund you're funding research, all right, that's detrimental, all right? So that's how these crazy pathogens that really aren't naturally man-made come to be, like Ebola. That was not a naturally occurring pestilence, but it's here because Esau got in these white lab coats, which is basically, him acting in the lot of a priest to do sorcery, all right, mixing concoctions together, all right, and then it's no different today, all right, with the guy Anthony Waterfaucet, man, all right. So all of these things have culminated now, man, and it's so bad that the people bringing it out the most are Edomites, man. That's how you know that we're at the end, that everything is divided, because the people that are the most oppressed are not even the ones crying out the most, man. Jake is crying out the least of all of these nations. Jake has the least to say, man. All right, Jake is not going to care until, the PlayStation 5 network goes down, all right, and until the corner store doesn't have any more Hennessy, all right. That's when he's gonna care. But all of the breaking news, all of the insight that we're getting is from these Edomite news organizations, because they fractured off from mainstream to alternative, man. And any man that would just willingly kill billions of people, sterilize billions of people, all right, we know that that's without a shadow of a doubt the devil, because he does it indiscriminately. And we know it's indiscriminate because, again, it's his own people that he's doing this to, man. All right, so what do you think is going to happen when the mask comes fully off, man? All right, he is going to fuck a lot of you Israelites up, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who thought that you were going to get a leg up in society by voting and towing the line. All right, he's gonna destroy you. Scriptures say war was in his heart, man. His words were softer than oil, all right, yet were they drawn swords. Okay, it's smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Okay, that's this guy, and we've been trying to warn you, but you're not gonna see it until the devil just puts hands on you, man. And we're not gonna feel bad, we're not going to feel bad at all, because just like you have no excuse to know the gospel, all right, you really have no excuse as well not to know that this guy is the devil, because he's basically telling you now, man. How does he have an open forum? I think the theme of the forum is how do we regain the trust of the of the public, because he got exposed. The Lord has made this guy bare, man. Completely bare. Call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and you haven't seen anything yet, man. Those niggas coming out of the gutter, out of the sewers, that whole cringe debacle that happened in New York, that is just the beginning, man. All right, just the beginning. Just wait until you see this guy's whole skirt get lifted up and all of the wickedness, all right, that's gonna be revealed through all of that, man. All right, the Apostle Paul said the mystery of iniquity already doeth work, man. All right, so this guy really, he been started, but now we're getting into the phase, all right, where it's not gonna be a mystery to the majority of people. It's been not a mystery to us, all right, to the men and women that have the truth, that have been laboring, that have been in the spirit of prophecy, because we've been saying this for I don't know how long, man. Especially going back to the apostles, man. They've been at it for over 40 years, going on 40 years now, man. All right. So the Lord is not going to hear any prayers, any cries. All right, there's not going to be any amount of pain and sorrow that's gonna pull on the heartstrings of the Most High, because you're rebellious, man. You can read Proverbs, the 1st chapter, all right, to get understanding on that, man. We're not out here in negative degree weather, single digit degree weather for our health, okay? We were commanded to go out here because what's getting ready to happen is going to be some of the most violent and wicked times the earth has ever seen. All right, it's going to be so much you're not even going to be able to cover all of it. Okay, what are these people doing, man? So keep your eyes peeled for these conferences and Davos, man. Watch the news, man. You know, that should be on your spirit basically every day, to go into YouTube or Facebook, wherever you get your news from, and constantly look, man. The scriptures say Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, and that's the spirit that we want to be in, okay? Because we are tired of this place, man. Goodness, you know? But anyway, I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the Hashim Rahab Dash. Shalom.